Okay, just for try to say how you can or make organization between the conquest on the universe, conquest this planet to the two, and at the first, because you have the large place don't exploitation of this place. And if you make exploitation of the total place on your whole country, you can create the food, you can create the farm of animal, and you can create the whole first material stock for the future because it's the first material what you want can use. Okay, in alchemy, when you have two material structure, you can create the street for the new material, and the alliage of the two material is the new material. The combination of alliage of the whole material is take the two property. What I can do say, if you have the conductor and metal, you have the metal conductor on the final. If you have metal no conductor with just material so hard and the hot density, you have the material no conductor with the hot density, up density. It's so more simple because when you create the alliage, you create and take the whole capacity of what you mix your alliage. That is for the first material. If you work for stud the all material possible into your country, you have the large ground, different ground for with the hot temperature, making the new alliage. And you don't know at this present how many alliage what you can have. Because when you have the 1 and 2, you create the 3, but the 3 at 1 is the 4, the 3 at 2 is the 5, and the 3 at the 4 is the news, and the 5 is the news. Don't have a limit for create the alliage. It's the most simple of that. When I've created the Titan, is the volcanic stone, because the stone is just ground and burn. The Titan is the metal with stone volcanic. Is so more simple of that because volcanic is so more hard on density, and the metal is hard on density, and another property. And when you take 30% volcanic and 70 of metal, you can create the new metal, and the new alliage is the titan. It's a more simple of that. But for the energy and the solar energy, you can create the crystal and crystal. Crystal is different because the technique is different, but is this the large power too? Okay, you can now going to the Mars, but why you going on the Mars if you don't have a conquest this planet, the total this planet. Conquer the total place on this planet with new challenge and new hope for create the food, create the material, create the job, create the all what you need. It's so more simply of that. Um, for another, what you can farm is so more simply is the circle clause. When you have this, make the circle and close the end on the first, you have the magic circle. The vegetal need the ground, but the food is the ground. The animal create the food of the ground, and the water create the fish, and the fish clean the food of the vegetal, and the vegetal is the food for the animal. It's almost simply for create the abundance, and you can create the abundance for the whole place in the world. If you making the abundance on the vegetal, animal, and material, you don't have a problem for capacity of the number of the people, because you can grow the whole nation, the whole people for the whole nation on the world, and you can after going take the people for going for transform and conquer the universe. The number of the people is not the problem. The problem is just how you can make the organization for turn these people on the best build. Okay. For the immigration is the same. The war create the immigration with drama and horror. Take the place on the country what know the war, the place for don't can have attack, because the place international place in all country for can accept the refugees. Is so most simply for make that, and after create the control of the water for create the abundance of life and the abundance for the refugee. Give the second leg for the refugee, because the whole last war and the war now we have the responsible for this, and everyone is responsible for the whole drama in the world. If you have the whole another living the drama in the world, is just you don't say or give or help these people. It's the most simply of that. But you can make the new capital of refugee for create the abundance for the refugee and the country, the new region of the new town and the new city, for making by refugee, farm by refugee, and for refugee like I'm living, and the the best opportunity for the country. If you have the large place for the whole country can take the refugee and making the abundance for the refugee and for the country, you should stop the problem of the immigration. It's the most simply of that. And for this, you can take the oil for secure your border or secure the last problem in history of food, famine, and healthcare. Thanks a lot and good luck for God. Thanks.